deep into turn 13. Whoa, contact! Oh, and an end plate's gone. So then, welcome back to some more of our MotoGP 2021 career mode, and this is the series where we take Valentino Rossi on a journey through the 2021 calendar, where hopefully we can get ourselves the championship win as the number 46. But it's going to be tough, but we have made a fantastic start to the series so far, despite a little hiccup out in the last race, which was Austin, Texas. So if you missed it, go check it out. Link will be in the description to part 1. But if you have enjoyed that previous episode, then we've got a lot more to look forward to today. We're going to be heading out to Argentina and then Jerez, so 2 solid tracks. Hopefully we can get some decent results and give us a boost as we head into the European part of the season. So as you can see, joint top with Rins. Mir's just 2 points behind and Oliveira is just 3 points behind. So in terms of qualifying 1, then looks like we're going to make it through. Whoa, it's getting pretty close with Pol Espargaro there in P2. But it should just be enough to get in, and yes it is, look at that. We are through with Pol Espargaro, Zarco and Alex Marquez just narrowly missing out there. So shame for them, but I'm glad to be through into Q2, so let's get into things then. It's going to be the pole position shootout. Let's see what we can do. I did 1 lap in Q1, so I'm fairly certain there's plenty more time to gain here in Q2. Opening lap in Q2, 36.1, that's almost 2 tenths quicker than we went in qualifying 1. I still think there's a bit more time out there, so I might head back out. So the pressure's on at the minute. Less than a tenth behind us is Oliveira. He's currently just 3 points behind us in the championship fight as well. But yes, just about to hold on. I saw someone pop up and it was Mir. He's within half a tenth of a second with us. And Oliveira to the front row, separated by less than a tenth. That's mad. And then look how close the second row is, just over a tenth for Marquez and Morbidelli, 1,000th between them and Nakagami in P6. All very tight. Our teammates up there, which is good because I think we're not leading the championship in terms of the team rankings, but let's see how we go then today. Could be a good race, could be a difficult one. The rear tyre takes a beating round here. I think I can get away with, I think I'll get away with a soft front and either a medium or a hard. I'm going to go hard rear, medium front. Let's see how that goes. Maybe we could go with a medium front, but I don't want to risk that. Soft hard. Yeah, there's a few others, although our teammate Morbidelli gone for a soft front, medium rear, so let's see how it goes. Marc Marquez has a medium front and a hard rear. So lots of varied tyre choices from everyone. So it could be an interesting race then. Let's see how we go then. Again, pole position, but it's on the outside, so we need a good launch. Let's see how we go. Power mode 2, of course, at the launch. Ever so slight wheelie, but the KTM and the Suzuki doing very well. Oh, they're all up our inside. Marc Marquez up our inside. Pol Espargaro very aggressive there. And we've been beaten up at the start here. Pole position into P9, which isn't good. We're taking a bit of a different line through there. Much tighter than the AI, but Quartararo, he's aggressive as well. Vinales hitting the deck. Huge crash behind. Let's take a look at what happened then to Vinales. He's through turn 1, followed our line actually. And he's got Rins right behind him. He was heading up the inside like we did. Oh, he got pinched behind us. Caught in a bit. Oh my god, they're all so close. How do they find their way through there? And then, oh, it's contact with Zarco, is that? Was that Martin? I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Martin, Jorge Martin. That is Jorge Martin, isn't it? You're going to tell me that's wrong. But contact with the Pramac, and there's 3 of them down at the back. Crazy scenes at the start of the race then. But I need to get a bit of a move on again. Starting on the hard rear tyre hasn't helped us in terms of the launch. Whoa! Climbing up the side of Nakagami there. Just what you want. But it is lightning quick. Oliveira, and look at Quartararo on the grass there. No way we can make it around the outside of Quartararo. Yes, we can. Oh, nice. No, he's coming back. He's coming back. Just hold on through turn 9. Asking for the power on the flip-flop. And next up is our teammate, Morbidelli. Let's see, the hard rear could have been a gamble, but it could pay off. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Into the final 2 corners at the end of the lap then. Blast for the line, P5 then as we end the first lap, so we've gone from 1st to 5th in the opening lap, but we did go further back, so we've gained a few positions back, but it is the Hondas that are showing a turn of form here today. P2 in the form of Marquez, and P4 Pol Espargaro. He's going to be trying to make an impression on that Honda this year, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do. Moving from KTM, but it is a KTM that leads this race, and it is his old bike, which is Oliveira. But the rear tie's a little bit cold at the minute, it's a little bit slidey. It's almost up to temperature. Whoa, Alex Marquez coming in hot. Coming in like an absolute steam train there. 6/10 is the gap to Espargaro. And I think Alex Marquez looks to mean business. The way he came in that braking zone at the end of the straight, that was commitment. But this third sector we're pretty good. The second half of the lap, we are pretty good. You see we've closed up 6/10 to the back of Espargaro in that sector alone, so third sector works for us. I think the second sector we struggle, and then first and fourths are just pretty average. Especially if you mess up the entrance like that, but Espargaro going defensive. Could it give us a chance down the straight? I don't know, that Honda's quick. 37 flat, fastest lap of the race from us. Oh, I was going to go for up the inside of Pol there, but looks like he was trying to make a move on Mir too. He's running himself deep though. He's still there though. Ah, no, we're on the outside. Oh, it's flickered underneath. Come on, good racing here. Oh, again, he's on the inside. Again, different line, allowing us to put the traction down a little bit earlier. Oh, this is close racing here. We're a little bit boxed in. If we can break free, we can in the braking zone. Oh my god. I unboxed myself. And we get completely ran out dirty by Espargaro and Mir. Oh dear. Okay, that hasn't paid off. That second sector is a killer for us. But this sector, we can bring it all back. Look at that. Closing right up. Come on. Take out a different line. Yes, look at that. Oh, did you see the kick? I thought we were going round there. I thought we were being chucked off of this Yamaha then. So, into P4. A win could be off the cards because look at the pace Oliveira has at the front. Pulling away, but he has got the pressure on Marquez behind him. Then we've got his teammate, Espargaro, just ahead of us. Oh, look at that on the grass. That's not going to help. 36.8. It's 2/10 quicker than our previous lap. If I can get Espargaro, I can get on the podium, and that'll be good for us. So I think Oliveira could take the lead in the championship. Rookie at a factory team. Well, he's not rookie. He's rookie to a factory team, if you see what I mean. Obviously, he was in it last year at Tech 3, but he got the promo, which was first factory team. That's what I'm trying to say. And now this long straight, it's the braking zone. We lose time. I think I'm just not confident enough on the brakes. 6/10 back. 3 laps to go. 3 laps of fuel left. Yeah, I can brake way later than that. Just got to find some confidence. Luckily, Mir's being a little bit distracted by Alex Marquez behind, so not too much pressure behind, but we can't drop the pace now. I think, is Espargaro closing down Marquez? If he is, that's going to be really good for us. He's going to bring us right up to the back of him. This corner here, oh, is solid for us, but the rear is really starting to slide through there. Starting to think maybe a medium tyre would have been the better choice, but I think it would have been slightly overheating. If I can put a little bit more energy through the rear, we can get its temperature up, and we might just get the performance we want on the last 2 laps, which is where the hard tyre really comes into its own. 36.7 from Oliveira, 36.7 from us. The times must be so close at the front here. Marquez 36.6, that's Alex Marquez behind, because that was after us. So, the pace is very high here, and it's also very close and consistent, which means it's a very tough race here. Down the back straight. The tyres are feeling fantastic, to be honest. I'm moaning a little bit about the rear, but it's just only a little bit cold. Nothing too bad. That's a bit better. It's a bit better into turn 5 there. Still 8 tenths off though. And we've only got this lap and the next lap, and there's not long left of this lap. A huge stoppie as we change direction into turn 7. Not what you want. 36.4 now. Oliveira, he's on a mission. That's a quarter of a second quicker than we've just gone on that lap. I've got a little bit of power mode too now, but it's last lap time. If we want to get past Espargaro and get that podium, then we need to do something now. We've made a really good start to the season. Let's see if we can get another podium to our name. A win, a good recovery, last race, and then a podium here would be fantastic. But I think as it stands, Oliveira will take the lead in the championship. Still loads of power mode 2 left for the rest of this lap pretty much. I've run it deep into 5, but we can pick up an early exit. Should help us on the power. A little bit closer now to Espargaro. It's going to come down to the flip-flop. I just need to push it. This is our big opportunity. Through here early on in the race we had loads of grip, but right now the rear is struggling. So is Espargaro. Oh, look at this. Oh, if we're going to do anything, it's going to be the final corner. I don't know if we're too far back though. Oh, we're so close. But just couldn't quite get Espargaro. No. Oh, hop, skip and a jump over that sausage curb. But P4. I can't decide if I'm disappointed about that. We started on pole, but the Hondas and the KTM's just got the better of us. So then, yeah, I was right. Oliveira took the lead in the championship by 9 points over us. And Mir's still behind us, which is good, but we do have a 9-point lead to try and break, and that's Oliveira. So this opening lap hasn't been too great. We're going to have to go again. Currently P7 and Q1. So in the third sector we're going fastest, but only marginally. This could be about getting into Q2 or not. Look at that rear tyre, it is on fire. But coming to the line then, this is our last chance. We've got no more fuel to go for any more laps. There we go. 3 tenths at the line. That should be us through into Q2. Look at that, 3 tenths under in the third sector, and I think in the final sector we could probably gain another 10th or so. We're going to match our Q1 time hopefully, which is a 36.3 or 4 was it? Oh, but look at that rear tyre. 100% seen better days. Here we go then. Drop it into the last corner. Pick up a nice steady exit and blast to the line. A 130. Was it going to be a 136 flat? What a time. So then we're going to go for a soft front medium rear combo. I think that'll probably be our best bet. The hard tyre was a little bit, I don't know, it worked, but early on in the race it compromises and we got dropped down the grid. So I'm hoping a medium will just give us that boost at the start, but let's see then. But we are starting on pole position. Very good at qualifying this season. I would take that. Not too bad at all. But it's the race starts that are costing us, so we need to improve those. If we can get off to a good start here, then hopefully we can hold the lead, but, you know. So we're off to a decent start then. But again, Oliveira is just making the launch. Our race starts don't seem to be working for us. But it is Rins that comes out on top as Oliveira runs deep. I've got Marquez up my inside, and he's just gone straight up the inside. You wouldn't expect anything less. This is obviously where Marquez had that injury at the start of 2020. And he's going to be back here in 2021, hopefully. Trying to get that race win. He was so close to getting. Around turn 5. Marquez looks like he's coming out to play a bit here today. Oh, I catch the back of him a little bit there. But only what he's doing, what we're doing to him, what he did to us. On the brakes into turn 6. Danny Pedrosa corner. Rins a little bit out wide. Oliveira is going to be looking to get back at Rins. Oliveira, current championship leader. Oh, Marquez up the inside at turn 8. Morbidelli hitting the deck back there. Not ideal for the Petronas team because we're not leading the team championship or the constructors, so that's one weak point in Yamaha. And I've messed up this whole section now as Marquez got through. Very aggressive at turn 8. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything less from him, would you? His teammate right behind us though. See what Pole can do this season. Be an interesting one. Is he going to have the pace of Marquez? I don't know, Marquez seems to have come alive a little bit this episode. He was a bit vacant last episode in the opening 2 rounds, but here he is. He's going to be trying to climb back up the order. But we're up the inside of Marquez at turn 2. Job done. Back in the podium positions. Lots of battling going on behind Rins. He's going completely unaware. Oliveira will have an idea because he can hear the change in note between the Yamaha and the Honda every so often. Oh, here's Marquez. He's tucked in our slipstream. Is he going to send one up the inside? Oh, there's his nose. I was giving him a little bit of space there because I knew he might try something. Let's see, turn 7. Right. Oh, look at this. This time we're doing the overtakes into turn 9. Out of 8. Very good. Into P2. Next up, Rins. So we're ahead of current championship leader, which means we should gain some points on him. Because at the minute, Oliveira leads by 9 points. We don't want him to carry on pulling away. We'll have a tough job getting back at him later on in the season. Especially when they hit the mid-season part. That's when I tend to struggle at tracks like Brno, Finland, and the Sachsenring out of the German Grand Prix. These European rounds in the first half of the season, they suit us quite well. And look at this. Up the inside at turn number 1. Rins trying to stick it around the outside, and he's done just that. Look at that. Around the outside at turn number 1. I've got a lot of pace in the bag here. We had a lot of pace in the bag at qualifying, and we're carrying it through in the race. It's just the race start that cost us a little bit, but not too bad, not as bad as the last race. Palmo 2 down the straight. Bagnaia hitting the deck, and we're going for it up the inside. Contact, and a huge stoppy with Rins. Oh, more contact there. Not happy with that. Weaving in that braking zone. See if we can get him back. Up the inside. Oh, that was aggressive. Rear tyre's getting hot now because of all this battling. Need to get it under control. Oh, Rins out wide there. He's just trying to come back at us. Oliveira into P2. I was trying to gain points on Oliveira, but Oliveira now right behind me. Look at Oliveira. He is right there. Deep into turn 13. Whoa, contact. Oh, and an M plate's gone. Marc Marquez, he is through. What a crazy start to this race. So let's take a look at what happened then coming to that final corner. Oliveira He's right behind us. I've ran it deep. I'm trying to pick up that late return. Yeah, oh, yeah, and he was there. I could not see him, and huge contact. Absolutely clobbered him, and that allowed Marquez to come straight through. And now Marquez taking the advantage. We saw in the replay that because I ran deep, our line just clashed with him, and I had no visibility behind to be able to see where Oliveira was, and we just collided. Not a lot we could do about that. Anyway, everyone stayed on, so it's all happy days. We got a little bit of damage, but nothing that should really cost us much time. Just a little bit of downforce maybe, bit of straight line speed and braking performance. But anyway, Marquez, he leads, and it's so dangerous when he leads. The Marquez of old would very much just run away with it, but let's see what his pace here is like at Jerez, obviously one of his home Grand Prix. Sticking with him through turn 8. This is obviously where he got us on that opening lap, but he's very good round that. Ah, deep into turn 9. Well, we're just not as slick through there as he is. We've only got 2 laps to go, and we've got absolutely loads of fuel on board. So next lap we'll go for a full lap on power mode 2, see if we can keep this gap to Marquez and close him down. Brad Binder's hit the deck, and look at this, Marquez is really pulling away. This could be Marquez's chance to really get back into the championship fight. Rins in P3 too. Binder's hit the deck. Oliveira is there in P4. 37.8 from us. We matched Marquez's previous time, but he's gone even quicker. He's on a mission. I think we just might have to concede unless I can find someone on this last lap, but look at the state of our rear tyre. It has definitely seen better days. You can tell we're just squirming through the corners. It's throwing us offline, and oh, look at that, that's horrible. Yeah, if we keep pushing, we're going to end up on the deck. Just the one corner to go now, and it looks like Marquez, as long as he doesn't hit the deck, on the brakes here. Oh, look how deep I am there. Looks like Marquez is going to take the win, his first win of this season of career mode. Season 1 of the MotoGP 2021 modded career mode. And Marquez takes the win, which is going to shuffle up the championship a little bit. I mean, Oliveira's P4. We could get back in the lead. Our teammate hit the deck early on in the race. But, yeah. Marquez right back in it now. Just 6 points off of Oliveira. We're just 2 points off. Reigns is there or thereabouts. But nothing special so far from the Suzuki men. I'd have thought they would have by now. But Morbidelli's the shock for me. I really thought he'd have been way further up with us. Near the front. The Petronas bike very good last season. But let's see then. Team Championship. Joint top Repsol Honda. Paul Espargaro is doing exactly what he was employed to do. Keep Honda in the team fight. And yeah, we're 11 points off of Suzuki. But I said Suzuki don't know if it's special, but they're leading the team championship. And very consistent from them. Constructors then. Yamaha actually lead. Okay, that's good. And that's because of us, I think. So that's decent. And KTM P3, Suzuki P7. Yeah, Suzuki P3, Honda P4. Very tight with Ducati and Aprilia, the worst constructors. That's a bit of a shock. So then, that has been it for today's episode of the MotoGP 2021 modded career mode. I hope you guys are enjoying this season. We are now 2 episodes in. A very tight championship fight. Lots of different winners so far, so a very enjoyable season. Plenty more action to come, so make sure you do get subscribed for more of this career mode. But for now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.